This is one of the most powerful strings in Newmarket. It's the string of William Haggas, Derby-winning trainer, son-in-law of the legend that's Lester Piggott, but a man who in his own right sends out the winners of races of over £1 million every year. And this year could be very special indeed. He's got some of his elite here that we're going to be seeing today, but he's now bought Flint Cottage Stables from Mark Tompkins, which means he can house over 160 horses here at HQ. It makes him one of the biggest trainers in Newmarket. William, Rosdu Queen, I tell you what, she looks absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, she looks great.
Yeah.
She has done all winter, never grew a winter coat, so we're happy on that score.
Well, I mean, looking at this, she's forward, she's ready. What are your plans?
Well, we're going to go for the Fred Darling next Saturday.
Yeah.
And then if she looks like she stays okay, we'll have a shot at the Guineas, but we're under no illusions that she may not be a miler. As pedigree suggests that a mile might be stretching her a bit, and she's always shown a lot of speed, so we'll see how we go, but I'm pretty relaxed about it.
Well, I tell you what, the way she looks absolutely outstanding, so if you've got half a chance of staying, she must be in with a chance.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Now, what about the horses that we've seen on the gallops this morning? Here out in Cape Classic were the first two up.
Yeah, and they're nice sprint handicappers who I hope can progress. The locomotion you can hear in the background is Fast or Free having a swinging canter on the treadmill, so I apologise for that. And Cape Classic, he just likes fast ground. So Herat's going to go to Newbury for the spring meeting for a 5 furlong handicap. Cape Classic will wait a bit longer.
Then we saw Mukadram come up on his own.
Yeah, he's a lovely horse. He's bred to stay a mile and a half, but he shows me a lot of speed. I don't think you've seen the best of him yet.
Then a favourite of mine, and a favourite a lot of people watching, old Harris Tweed.
Yeah, he's marvellous,
isn't he?
I don't know whether we should have sold him to go jumping, but it's so hard to even consider that. He's been part of the furniture for so long. He'll have a good year again.
What's he going to go for this year?
Well, I don't know. We're just going to lower our sights a bit. He's clearly not Group 2 class. He won a Group 3 last year. I hope if he can win another Group 3 this year, I'll be pleased.
He's a lovely horse, haven't you? But he's owned by your dad as well. He's a great enthusiast, isn't he?
Yeah, very much so, yeah. He's been at it a long time.
Now, what about this horse, Stensive? No, how does that come from? Stensive is what?
Stensive is owned by Bernard Cantor and Marcus Euster. Bernard is the chief executive of, I don't know, MD of Investec, who sponsor the Derby. And Stensive is actually an anagram of Investec. And we were hoping he'd develop into a Derby horse, but he's taken a bit of time. But he'll be a good mile and a half plus horse this year. Now,
Guarantee. I hear big rumours about this Guarantee. They say he's a lovely horse.
He's a very idle horse at home, always has been. But he's a nice horse, and he's going to run in the John Porter next Saturday.
Would he be forward enough, as you say, it's a bit of a lazy worker?
I can't get him to sweat yet, so I know it's been cold, but I think the run will do him a power of good.
Right, so he'll come on for that. Then we saw two horses coming up. Rock Classic?
No, Rock Choir.
Rock Choir.
She's a full sister to Chorist. Yeah. She's going to go to Newbury next weekend. Followed Paris Rose, who's a filly of Jabber Abdullah's, who's by Cape Cross, who I thought was good and ran awful on her only run last year, but I'm sure she's quite useful.
Any reason for that poor run?
November.
Ah, yes, it was a bit late. Say no more. And then the last pair who came up, one was a lead horse.
One was a lead horse, old Asian trader, who's had a wind up, and he's all right. And the other was Centeril, who's she won a listed race at the back end. She was second in the Jersey, won very impressively her first start. She's a useful filly, and if I can get the key to her, she'll be fine.
You've got some lovely horses. I mean, you've got Rosdu Queen here. You've got one next door called Lady Noof.
Yeah, she's a nice filly.
Now, come on, tell us, what are the plans for Lady Noof?
Well, she's going to run in the Nelgwyn, and then if all goes well there, she'll go on to the Guineas, so we'll see.
What are your thoughts at this stage?
I don't have time to think at the moment. We're quite busy at the moment.
Yeah.
So, but they're two nice fillies, and I like Lady Noof a lot, but she may be a mile and a quarter filly, but we'll see.
So this one might not stay, but that one definitely will.
For sure, might not be quick enough. But one's built like a sprinter and one's built like a stare. Lady Noof's quite leggy and light, but she's nice.
Where is the strength in depth in the Haggas stable in 2013?
3-year-old fillies for us and 4-year-old stayers.
4-year-old stayers.
Yeah, we've got a few stayers and a few 3-year-old fillies, so hopefully.
A 4-year-old Val, what about Val?
She's very well, yeah, very happy with her.
What's she going to do this year?
Well, she's in the Middleton. I think that might be a bit quick for her, but I want to win a group race. She's won a listed and was 4th in the Oaks, and I want to win a group race with her.
Right. And things are happening for you. You could have nearly 160 horses in training because you've taken over Mark Tompkins' stable down the road. You're expanding.
So far, but we're only half full there, and I have no intention yet of filling it. So we've been looking for another yard for a while because we don't really want to move, and we're very happy to have it.
You seem to be bucking the trend of expanding. How difficult is it? Because you're under no illusion, the financial climate that we're in.
Well, we're going okay at the moment, Derek, and long may that continue, but for some people it's not quite as good. But we're okay at the moment, and I hope that carries on that way for a while yet.
And the horse to follow from the W. Haggas stable this year, if I asked you to pinpoint one, what would that be?
Oh, crikey. The obvious one would be to say one that you've seen this morning, but I'd say Dare to Achieve might have a good year.